everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the...
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. So here come the Patriots now on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3". He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his first look is incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Adolphus Washington getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So not the turnaround they were hoping for, at least on his first drive. They were shut out last week, now an opening 3 and out.
And when you're coming off a game as they had last week, being shut out, this type of a start really puts a dent into your confidence.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Watch left.
Come on, let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The numbers for him from a week ago, and you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Let's go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, twisting away. And he gets it down to the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week. Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So a first-quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people, make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got room. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Come on, let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Shedding defenders at the 15. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So the Patriots coming out now. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go now. Speed,
On play action, they'll throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20s.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Come on, let's go. One, pass.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Come on, let's go.
They'll set up a throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is blocked. The Pats bring heat and they get home. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they will wind up with a football here at the 22-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating and trying to protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days in Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
It's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. There's a nice move. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started? Offense.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. To throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And now out come the Bills. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Come on, let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Colton Schmidt now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe. Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Let's go. 3-19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have the highlights of this first half, but he won't have touchdowns because we haven't had any to this point.
But there's still time, though, partner.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Now, I'm not going to say you completely abandon the passing game, but it would really behoove them to get this running game going more.
That's the identity most teams are seeking. Able to establish themselves, control the game by running it, have to touch it multiple times in order to have success in this game.
And as we say, yeah, that's right. As we say all the time, that sets up the passing game. I feel like a broken record with that.
Listen, we can be broken records all we want. Bottom line is, lather up that big horse and let him run.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Now back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Come on, let's go! 1-9-5!
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Let's go! 38!
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
First and goal from the 8.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Start right there. Come on, let's go. 138. 138.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, we'll see if I can get through this without being skipped. As we welcome you to our EA Sports halftime report. The Bills are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Patriots won't panic either. They know they just need to take it 1 play at a time. All right, let's do this. Here's the first half highlights. Now, early in the second quarter, Thornton's going to push his way to the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. That pushes the lead to 5. Bills with it now early in the second. Gilreath's going to push his way to the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. Final seconds of the half. Gardner's the target here, and it's going to be caught for the touchdown. Bills go up by 6. Final seconds in the first half. Grubb's going to take down the QB here. This ends up as a huge loss in yardage. So that'll do it from Orlando. Let's get you back up to Buffalo with Brandon and Charles.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, they're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second down now after the pass completion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Caught on the right side by Dorsett. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here's Colton Schmidt now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 12 yards is the pickup there. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
On 3rd down, that's Arnold. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will tie us at 12 all. So where would these guys be without their kicker so far? That's now 4 field goals for him. And as mentioned, this last one ties the game.
I'll tell you where they'd be. They'd be 12 points back. He single-handedly kept them in the game. Or should I say, single-footedly.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. 8 yards on the screen there. Not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They run a draw here on second down. The Bills on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make this a second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check it to a throw the next time.
back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Let's go!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Here we go! Try 38!
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. A pressure spot now for a guy who's been here before, and that's Stephen Hauschka. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills have tied the game here in the 4th. Well, you talk about clutch right down the pipe, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold, and that one was dead center.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll go down at the 28. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Let's go. 38.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Broken tackle. And that is incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about it if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario,
and he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. He'll look to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They got 29 yards there. And that's good for a New England first down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Adolphus Washington in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Adolphus Washington in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bills, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.